Hey party people! It has been forever since I recorded a video, so I just wanted to get something up here really quick. I sat down without a rhyme or reason in the world as to what I was doing, so this video is kind of random, but I hope you appreciate it anyway. We're just going to jump in head first with priming the lid. This specifically is MAC's Select Cover Up. I do not recommend priming your eyes with this concealer simply because it tends to crease, which sucks. And it's very unfortunate, but you know, it's what I had at the moment, so I just grabbed it and went. I am using a transition shade. This one is a brown with a purple undertone. And I'm just going to go ahead and select another. I would call this color maroon. So yeah, just some type of maroon color. And just popping that in the crease without any rhyme or reason. And eventually throughout the video, I decided that I was going to do a cut crease. So I always like to do cut creases with a shimmer shadow, and I find that using Too Faced Shadow Insurance actually really helps adhere the pigment to the skin. You don't have as much fallout, and it doesn't shift as much, which is definitely what I need since I'm using Select Cover Up as a primer. So I just went ahead and put a dabble of that Shadow Insurance glitter glue on my finger, dabbed it over the lid, and then went in directly, let it get tacky a little bit, then went in directly with some pigment, and then just dab that bad boy on there. You saw that I added another color with my finger. It's just a pinky color. I didn't like the gold by itself, so just to add a little bit of pizzazz, I added another color. And this is me just carving out my crease with MAC's Night Moth and then going in with a pencil brush and just blending that out. If chewing gum on camera annoys you, I do apologize. I completely forgot I had gum in my mouth. It's not ladylike to be on camera and just smacking away at some gum, but it is what it is. And just continue to blend out that crease a little bit further with the same brush. I went in with a black, just a little bit of black, and the black that I use is Makeup Geek's Corrupt. And I just put that closest to the actual crease and then buff that upwards. I think liner is probably my favorite part. It's the part that I am least talented at, but it's my favorite part because I feel like it ties everything together. Until recently, I saw a few looks without liner, and I was just like, oh my god! It's amazing. So this is NYC's liquid liner. I got it for like $2.50 at Walmart. I've tried a lot of different liners. I've tried liner markers, liquid liners, gel liners, and this by far is my fave, and it's cheap, which makes it that much better. So I just went ahead and lined my eye. Sorry, my hand is in the camera right now, but you guys understand. Red cherry lashes. Let's talk about those for a quick second. I went all lash crazy on Makeup Geek a couple of weeks ago and bought like a bulk of these specific lashes. And I've used the lashes before. I wasn't loyal to them. I've always been loyal to the Demi Wispies that you can get at Walmart. But it was all the rave for a while. These red cherry number 43s were all the rave. So I decided to just, go crazy. And I absolutely hate these lashes. They're not the style for me. They're way too long. They have no dimension to them. They're just like kind of straight across. I don't know. And they're not thick at all, which is why I'm putting mascara on, because when you put them on, like, they're thick, but you can hardly see them. I don't know what the deal is with them. I think I'm just going to stick to the Demi Wispies, to be quite honest. Here you see me priming my face with Benefit's Professionals. Sometimes I use this thing, sometimes I don't. I don't know. I just use it because I bought it. And I think it's more efficient to actually, like, if you're wearing liquid foundation, to actually dab a little bit on your finger and dab it all over your face before you go in with a brush. I think when you put it directly, like when you dab it with the brush and then apply it to your face, that the brush soaks up most of the product. And we don't want that. I know a lot of people use like really high-end products, and you don't want that to leave, so quickly. And you just see me buffing that all over. I did spray a little bit of Fix Plus on my brush prior to applying my foundation to my face. It just makes me feel better. I have no reason as to why I do that. It just makes me feel a little bit better. In here, I am going in with a paint pot. Yes, a paint pot. I'm not going to use it for concealer, but it is my concealer base. This paint pot is Soft Ochre by MAC, and this is kind of like my color correcting step. So, it is what it is. I don't have a color corrector at the moment, so, you just got to go in there sometimes, improvise, and see what you come out with, and that is what is happening right now. People do not judge me. And I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the center of my nose, my chin, as well as my cupid's bow. And I find that instead of using a brush, your fingertips are most likely your best makeup tool, especially for trying to blend things out, not liquid material, but liquid product out. The warmth from your finger just infuses the different ingredients, and it helps just give a really smooth transition to the makeup. So, you can watch me dab my face, but you'll see what I'm saying here in a couple of minutes. And I am just going to go in here really quickly with a finishing powder from Black Opal. I hate this powder. It photographs horribly. It's chalky. It's what I have. And I didn't want to use a stark white powder, so that's what I had to deal with, people. It looks good in person, but on photos, it looks so trashy. Like, I hate it. And this is my favorite part of every makeup tutorial, people. I am contouring my face. Now, the product that I use for this is Raisin by MAC. I first saw Lover for Fashion here on YouTube. Hey, girl. I saw her use it as a contour color, and I was like, wait. Her and I are about the same complexion, so let's just give this a go, shall we? And I absolutely love it. And I am just going to pop a blush on my cheeks, the apple of my cheeks. I used Fever by MAC. And then the contour, for this look, I wanted my contour to be really, really intense. So I just went in with any brown eyeshadow and just carved it out a little bit and then buffed it into the raisin and the fever. Lighting is horrible, guys. The camera is not picking up how good this looked, but I promised it looked really good. And here is a special treat for you. I am showing you how I curl my hair. This hair is still the hair I got from AliExpress. I've mixed a couple of different brands in with it because it's like my 6th install, and as you take it out and reinstall, you tend to cut and chop away at it. So I just needed something to make it a little bit fuller, but it is holding up great. The only complaint I have about it is the longer you wear the hair, the more raggedy the ends get. Yeah, so you might want to trim your ends every now and then. But hey, it is what it is. It's great hair. It curls wonderfully. It tangles. There's minimal tangling, something that you should expect from every single bundle or box or bag of hair that you ever get in your life. This world is not a perfect world, and I am not one to see it out of rose-colored glasses. So I expect tangling. I expect shedding. It's just the way of life, people. And you're crazy to think that you'll find a brand that doesn't shed or tangle. Just saying. But this is not a hair tutorial. It's a makeup tutorial. And you see that I did my brows. This method, if you watch my videos, you know that this is a little bit different than what I usually do. But I got this idea from Jamaican makeup artist. She goes in with like a brown color. And then on the tail, she actually uses a black gel liner, which I think is wonderful. I'm a fan of the gradient effect eyebrow, and this just helps that transition, guys. It's just something I recommend. Don't go too harsh. It's very important that you do this in moderation, people. Don't try it at home. Just kidding, just kidding. But yeah, it's a great way to get a gradient effect going on, and then like once you're done popping that in the outside of your brow, you just blend it on out and boom, it's a gradient effect. And you saw me carve my eyebrows out. And now I'm just deepening the crease a little bit more with just a tad bit of black and purple on a pencil brush. Then I'm going in with another pencil brush, people, and just, I guess, putting color on my lower lid. No, is that my lower lid technically? Yeah, I guess. My waterline. And I have not been a fan recently of putting eyeliner down there, like, lining your waterline. I've not been a fan of that recently. This step is still in, like, development. I've not perfected it yet. Sometimes I look like a raccoon. Other times it kind of looks okay. So we'll see. But yeah, that's what I do. And then I just put a coat of mascara on my bottom lashes just to make sure that I'm not dead. And you saw me pop a highlight color on there. It's actually, I made that myself. It's a bunch of eyeshadows that I accidentally broke, crushed up, and then and deposited back into an eyeshadow pot and pressed it. So I don't really know. I mean, you can go for it. I can't tell you what to use, though. Just any colors that you love. And I finished off with Fix Plus because, again, it makes me feel better about life. And there you have it, folks. A completed makeup look. I am, again, sorry for the filming quality. One of these days, hopefully I'll get new filming equipment and better lighting. And yeah, so there you have it. I hope you guys like it. See you later. Mwah!